Shalom, welcome to Sunny Hull. Believe it or not, the sun just came out as I started recording. I thought I'd do a bit of an update on the salad. I've forgiven the sparrows, but believe it or not, the bird feeder broke. So I need a new one. That's how much I've forgiven them. I'm going to take Terry King's advice and move it to as far back in the garden as I can, because I can't not feed the birds. It just seems wrong. So I want to show you something here. Lesson, never turn down a freebie. These look a little bit tatty, but they were offered to my daughter by one of the neighbours who didn't want them anymore. I'll put them on the fence, and I am going to grow salad and vegetables in them, and to line them. I'm not buying expensive liners, no. Cut this up, the old grow bag, put the black side on the outside, and Bob your auntie? No, Bob your uncle. Just go around here. I've also been doing a bit of potting up. It's very warm when the sun comes out, and very cold when it goes back in. But apparently the weather is going to stabilise on Sunday. So hooray and hallelujah. I've just been potting on some flowers. I'm not a big one for flowers. It takes me effort. They don't do anything for me, but I have to grow them. So I've been potting on snapdragons, and I've also put covers on the things on the windowsill with a bit of fleece. These were cheap in the cheap shop. They were actually a bag, and I just cut them in half, chop in half, and I've potted on some of these into there, and this mixed salad is coming along nicely. And now let's go and see what's going on the windowsill inside. So it's ding seconds out, round 2. Everything that was on the windowsills has gone to the allotment, and I'm lighting candles at night to keep the frost off. So far it's working, and I've only got till Sunday to go to keep them going. And 2 pots of salad there. So not a complete disaster with salads. And in here there is a courgette. Yeah, I sowed a courgette a few days ago. And some more things sown there. Look at the progress on the sweet potato. Isn't that good? I'm quite excited, but I know, don't count my chickens. Oh, look, there's even roots there. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to pot up these. Yeah, I've got them on the dish rack. There's nobody to tell me off. I'm going to pot them up later. I'll do Amanda Moo. I'll pot these babies up later. Some more peppers that my granddaughter handed me. Yeah, they don't come to the allotment anymore. They hand me seeds and tell me what they want me to grow. So peppers for a start. And we're on the upstairs windowsill. And in here are, let's see, I'll just look at some labels. Dwarf butternut squash. That's for the patio. A snake gourd. They're not for eating. They're for the kids to paint in autumn. Have some fun with. Another dwarf scuttermush. Scuttermush. Okay, Where are you? Oh. Okay. Zombie pumpkin. Tarpon. Oh, this one. Oh, who was growing these? And I went out and got some seeds. It was James Cameron, I think. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, these look great. Apparently they're just like a baked potato. Good for the diet. Stripy courgettes. Autumn crown. I've got quite a selection of different squashes and pumpkins this year, rather than growing one or two. And in here are the first set of beans that I've got ready to put out, and my mystery tomato. Its label fell out, so I don't know what it is. So that's it for the house for now. Okay folks, down on the allotment now. Now yesterday was our last frost date. That was very exciting, and the plan for today was to get down here, have a fire sale in the greenhouse. Everything must go. Blend everything out. But unfortunately, our first nice day, which is 15 degrees, it has siled down. And I haven't been able to get down here until now, which is about 7:30 in the evening. So the light's going. But let's make a start on what we are doing. Roll your sleeves up. There's loads to do. All these potatoes that are under this fleece are now going to go outside. That's one job. Doing a bit of weeding where they were sat. That's number 2 job. Getting some of this planted into the greenhouse. Number 3 job. Oh, look at that. That much. They have 1 finger space before they hit the top of the shelf. Just in time. Just in time. So let's see what we can manage to get done tonight before we lose the light. Let's go. Whew. There we go. All those potatoes that were in pots and bags have been moved out of these beds in the greenhouse. Punny tunnel. Not the greenhouse, the punny tunnel. And out into these raised beds that have no compost in yet. Because you can just do that. You can adjust. You can adjust, can't you, as you go. Which is one of the great things about allotmenting. Unless you've got OCD, then it's not a great thing about allotmenting. And it started raining again. Yeah. That break in the weather didn't last long. However, it's 15 degrees centigrade. Work that out for yourself in Fahrenheit, sorry. Maths is not my forte. Yeah, it's 15 degrees centigrade and it's drizzly. So I am calling today Scottish summer. Now you may have noticed in the background that these bags of compost are on the chairs. That's what they're in here for, really, the chairs, because the compost's heavy. Yeah, some of us aren't getting any younger, and we've got to adjust. So they've got wheelbarrowed in here, and yeah, I've put them at a height I can reach them easily. Just zip, do that across the top, zip with the scissors, pop it in that wheelbarrow with my spade, mix it up, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I was talking to Jules about this last night. Jules Small at Jules Small Gardening over in America. I have now mixed up this compost, a couple of bags of this compost, one of this one and one of the cheaper one. Put some bloodfish and bone through it, a few handfuls of this. I don't do measurements, my measurements are a little bit enough and one for the pot basically. And my next thing I'm going to do is cut the bottom off the flower buckets that we used to get from the supermarket, although they're like gold dust now because they actually reuse them. They're trying to be eco-friendly now, aren't they? So they're no longer one-use plastic, unfortunately. So get my bucket, and I already made a little hole in it. You just do that carefully, and there are lines running down this bucket, which makes it easier to follow a little line round and keep it straight. So I'll do that. There we go. Get in there. I never said it was going to be easy. I would have had 10 of these done by now. Yeah. And of course, never attempt it with a 3-year-old around. It'll end in tears. So, holding the bucket, and I will show you where that is going. There's a bar here, so that bucket is going underneath that bar. Okay, so time to dig a little hole here. Just under that bar. Oh. Pop that there. Put some compost back round it. And now I'm going to fill it with compost out of that wheelbarrow. Okay, so I'm going to just do one tonight because we really are losing the light. This is the Tomato Super Mama, and I'll just demonstrate how I'm going to plant this. The most important thing about your tomato is that you don't plant it in one of these shallow tomato grow bags, because once they get to a certain size it'll stress them. The roots need lots of space and depth. So I have half filled this. This little Super Mama is going in here with this rope. You don't have to have a purple rope for it to climb up. String will do. But if you've already got a purple rope, then there's no point in going out and buying string, is there? So this tomato is going halfway down and getting buried up to these leaves, because all these little hairs on the stem, they are going to turn into roots, and more roots means more vigour. And you can't beat a vigorous tomato. There we are. Just firm it in a bit as I go, not too much. The first tomato in. Lovely job. I'll put this label in for now, but what I'm going to do later is come back with tape write the name on and put the tape on there, because as it gets bigger and the name wears off this, I want to be able to see what I've got. So I'll just recap on the planting of the tomato. The reason for the bucket is that tomatoes like to be well anchored, have lots of root, and have plenty of access to food. So if you're going to do grow bags, what I used to do was do 2 grow bags on top of each other and cut a hole in each grow bag so that they had that double depth. But now what I do is the flower bucket with the bottom out. I've seen lots of other gardeners do it, of course, the ones who are good at it. Not like me bumbling around asking people to keep me company. It is nice to have your company. But I'm going to call it a day there, because yeah, we've basically lost the light now. So shalom, take care of yourself, take care of others, and remember the most beautiful thing in your garden, in your allotment, in your punny tunnel, and in your greenhouse is you.